Micky Irish Ward was born in the once prosperous Lowell, Massachusetts in 1965. Lowell used to be a huge industrial industry, but ever since the Great Depression, it fell in hard times and could never pull itself out. It became a haven for drug addicts. Micky's family was a big influence, good and bad, on his fighting career and lifestyle. Micky grew up with 7 sisters, his half-brother Dickie Eklund, his mom Alice Ward, and dad George Ward. Micky dated, then married Charlene Fleming, who supported him and his decisions. Dickie Eklund, also Micky's part-time trainer, got involved in drugs, mainly crack cocaine. Hard drugs were an attractive lure for the poor residents in Lowell. He was arrested more than 25 times for drug-related crimes. In 1995, HBO chose him, among 3 others, to show what crack cocaine does to you on High on Crack Street. This was a huge distraction for Micky, as he would never know if Dickie was going to be there to help train or even if Dickie was just okay. The sad thing is, Dickie used to be a sensational amateur boxer, knocking down Sugar Ray Leonard in 1978, the 4-time light welterweight champion and Olympic gold medalist. Even though Dickie had his flaws, Micky wouldn't give up on his brother, though sometimes Dickie wouldn't show up because he was usually in a crack house. Micky started his career well enough, winning his first 14 fights, but then he lost 4 in a row, and he took a break from fighting. He hated being a stepping stone for other fighters to move up in the boxing ranks. His last loss was a fight in Atlantic City where his scheduled opponent got sick, forcing Micky to fight someone 18 pounds heavier than him, which means he was 3 weight classes above him. Micky got destroyed. Micky took a hiatus from boxing, where he got a job, met his girlfriend Charlene Fleming, and started to repair his life. Soon his manager, his mom, Alice, scheduled another fight. Charlene and Micky were hesitant to agree, as they didn't want Micky's family to be so involved in Micky's fighting career anymore. This caused a blood feud between Charlene and his mom and sisters. Once Dickie was put in jail again for impersonating a cop, Micky made the extremely hard decision to drop the heavy burden of Dickie's shenanigans. This is very hard for him because even through all the difficulties, Micky loved his brother and his advice to boxing. His dad, George Ward, convinces Micky to come back to boxing. George gets Mickey O'Keefe to step up as full-time trainer and Sal Anano to be his manager. Everyone agrees to the deal, which explicitly says Alice and Dickie will not be involved in Micky's training. Micky made a comeback and defeated Reggie Green, an opponent also competing for a title spot. This seals a spot for Micky to fight in the title match. As he was waiting for the big fight, Dickie got released from jail. Dickie and Alice went up to go watch Micky train, and Dickie suits up to help train. There's a big argument, which ends up with Charlene and O'Keefe leaving in disgust because Micky could not tell Dickie to leave, which was not part of the contract. Dickie repairs his damage created with Charlene and O'Keefe, and he brings the gang back together. They head off to London for the championship. As Micky enters the stadium, the British boo him as everyone thinks his undefeated opponent, Shea Neary, is going to beat him in 3 rounds or less. He goes against huge odds and a serious pounding by Neary, then defeats Neary with a knockout, stunning the boxing world, becoming the light welterweight champion of the world. Micky fought a few more fights after his championship, but retired in June of '02 with an overall record of 38-13 with 27 knockouts. The Fighter is the movie about Micky Ward and his family. It stars Mark Wahlberg as Micky Ward, Christian Bale as Dickie Eklund, and Amy Adams as Charlene Fleming. It was nominated for 7 Academy Awards, and it won 2. It shows Micky's plight and what extreme difficulties he went through. This is why Micky Ward deserves to be considered a hero.